What's going on, my friends? It's your friend Jack here, and in today's video we're going to be discussing Cardano NFTs and how not to get rug pulled, how not to get wrecked, and how to have more fun, hopefully, while participating in this part of the Cardano ecosystem. So many people have been getting riggedy wrecked in Cardano NFT land lately. Now, there's a lot of reasons for this, but I think the main reason being that people are coming into this just thinking about how they can make money. And to be honest, I did that at first too. But you have to really think of these things as game plans or, more in depth than just money, because people are going to be influenced by their emotions. People are going to do some crazy things that don't really make sense. So the best way to not get wrecked in NFT land is to, of course, value your Cardano. Don't spend too much. Don't buy a bunch of NFTs. And if you're going to buy an NFT, make sure it's one you like, that you're okay with holding on to. So that's the easiest way not to get wrecked. The next easiest way not to get wrecked is to simply do some research. And I'm going to give you guys some tips right now on how you can do some research in NFT land so you don't get wrecked. First thing I would say is always vet a project. Double check their images, double check their team, and see if, if they need to stay around after their mint's done. Basically, do they have public responsibility? Do they have someone with a lot to lose if their project doesn't do so well, or if they don't deliver on their promises? Are they going to be held accountable, or are they just, random Twitter accounts, random Discord accounts floating around trying to make some money? That is something to look into. What am I talking about though? So here's some red flags that this happened recently. Here we have an NFT project and they bought a stock image and they added to it. Now that happens a lot. And to be honest, I don't really have a huge problem with this, but it's the claim of original artwork that I have the problem with. Huge red flag if there's a lie there. If someone lies off the bat, done. I'm done with that project. Maybe I give them another shot if I really like their art or I really like something about them. But to be honest, if I see one red flag that is them not being truthful, I'm out of there. That is an easy way not to get wrecked. If someone's not truthful, get out of there. That's just my way of doing it. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. That's what I do. So, bear, and then their bear. They recolored it. Kind of looks like, my opinion, pretty terrible. I don't like it at all. I really don't like it. But maybe someone does like it. Maybe they want to mint it. Maybe they're okay with holding it. That's fine with me. But if you're in here to make money from a mass objective standpoint, it's not a good look. They ripped off art and they added a bunch of stretched images. It's not really hand drawn. You can tell it's put together, half-heartedly, and you're not going to make profit off this. You're going to lose your money. It's going to go to the NFT project. That's just how it's going to go. Now, let's vet this project some more. And to be fair, this is not just Billionaire Bears Club. There's tons of projects doing these things. And why do they do it? Because it works. Because you can make a lot of money making your own NFT project. Trust me, I know. Okay, so Billionaire Bears Club. What is going on here? Well, you can see by their Twitter, they got 2,000 followers. That's pretty good. By anyone's standards, that's pretty good for a project. Probably has some people who want to buy it, who are going to mint it. We go to their pinned tweet. 20 likes. Okay, they got some engagement. Very low. 2 likes, 4 likes, 2,000 followers. Kind of fishy. And even if it is real followers, there's not many followers who are actively interested in Billionaire Bears Club. If there's no demand for a project, you're not going to be able to make a profit off it, and you're going to get wrecked. Pretty straightforward. Even if there is demand, there's a good chance the floor price doesn't stay at the mint. It just doesn't always happen. So you have to understand that too. Even if the project is completely legit and pretty awesome, good team, the floor doesn't always help you. Keep that in mind, please, when minting projects. But let's look more into this project. Let's go to their Discord and let's see what is going on. You're going to see that you need to verify whatever. You're going to see there's 8,000 people who verified, but there's only 10,000 members, so already kind of fishy. And I'm just looking at this for the first time. 10,000 members, right? And only 2,000 followers on Twitter. You're going to be thinking, immediately you should be thinking, that's botted. And if that's botted that much, well, not a good look. Not a good first bit. And you can check their chat, see who's typing. Right now, everyone's just talking about how basically what I'm talking about. It doesn't look good. It's copied, it's half-assed, and not the best. So how do you not get wrecked by the projects like this? Don't mint them. And if you do mint them, please learn your lesson the first time around and don't go minting every project you see. If you're going to make money in NFT land, you have to mint the projects you like and have conviction in that are going to do well long term because they have a solid team or a solid initiative that's going to bring value to the project. Or you need to make sure that it's a project with a lot of demand and ongoing demand, or get out while you can while the demand's still hot. It really depends on the project, but be careful. It's really hard to say if you're going to be able to flip an NFT for profit if it doesn't have crazy demand. And if you're not there to flip and you're just there for the NFT, then you have nothing to worry about. You bought the NFT, you have something cool, and that's that. But, most people here are not here for the art. Let's be real. Most people are here to buy things and then sell them for more than they bought. But also keep in mind, someone has to buy them to give you profit. Someone has to spend their ADA, give it to you, and you give the thing that you bought for less ADA to them. Someone has to lose here or get rid of their ADA. So at the end of the day, if you don't have utility or if you don't have ongoing perpetual value being brought to a project, there's a good chance that project floor and the value per NFT of the project are going to go down. In a lot of the cases, you got to have a project that is wanting to be ongoing, because most of them could leave with 400,000 ADA or 100,000 or 200,000 ADA and be done with it. They don't really incentivize to keep going unless they're just, building a brand, building a community. Otherwise, they can kind of half-ass it, put out a crappy game, and call it a day. 4,000 ADA later. Well, 400,000 ADA later. So please be careful when you're minting. Value your ADA. There's a lot of examples, and I was hovering over Gingerbread Squad because this is a project that kind of did that. To me, this project, even though they came back after selling out and disappearing for about 5 or 6 days, it's kind of the same scenario here. At least they got their art done, by someone, and it looked pretty decent. But 42 ADA times 10,000, that's 420,000 ADA, 10,000 transactions, average cost per transaction, 1.6 ADA, 16,000 ADA, 390,000 ADA profit. Okay, 390,000 is a lot of ADA. Where I live, that's over $1 million. So keep that in mind. And they do have a roadmap, right? Roadmaps, honestly, wouldn't even pay attention to them anymore. Would not pay attention to the roadmaps. That is a nice thing to have, maybe. If you're going to look at the roadmap, see if they have any specific things in there, really specific, like on this date we're going to do this, or we're going to have this exact collection and we're going to have this functionality, it's going to enable this. If it's just a few words, it's open to interpretation. They can do it very, very simply and kind of just get there, just meet their promise, and then they're not a rug pull. So that can be done, or they could just leave if they don't have very much responsibility attached to their names, attached to their brand, or they could just go, leave and make a new project. So keep these things in mind when you're minting NFTs and you don't want to get wrecked. And to be honest, this is not going to slow down. It's only going to speed up. And that's why I'm making this video. It's up to me, you, whoever else to decide, hey, these NFT projects probably shouldn't be getting as much money as they are. Really. Maybe they should be. Maybe they deserve it. I don't know. And to be honest, it's not really a moral issue with me. It's just that I want people who are buying these NFTs to know what they're getting into. Because ultimately, there's tons of people out there who are just minting to mint. Addicted to minting, then selling a floor, selling less. That's not the way to go about it, my friends. You want to mint things that you have a high conviction in, that they're going to do well. Not just because you want to flip something and you got to mint something. That is not the way to go about it. There's not always going to be something that is good to mint or that's good to get in on. It's not always going to be a new project that is worth your money, worth your ADA. And that's a decision you have to make for yourself. And ultimately, I'm just a guy in my mom's basement. I've been through, a lot of minting processes. I minted a lot of NFTs. I've burned myself on NFTs, but I never go too crazy. Keep it low. I value my ADA, and that's why I've never really gotten wrecked. And the projects I've spent 3,000, 4,000 ADA on are things like Space Buds and Yummy Universe. Things that I have a lot of conviction in, and they have proven themselves to have some kind of responsibility behind them, as well as just notoriety. So when I go all in, or I really go into a project, it's a project that I've researched myself. Not only have I vetted their Discord and vetted their Twitter, but I've heard about them around, and I've seen other people talking about them. I've looked at the sales on the aftermarket maybe too. I've done a bunch of stuff. Okay, I don't just go and mint a project anymore because it looks cool. And if I do, I mint one, maybe two. That's if it looks really cool. And that's just where I'm at right now. If you guys don't want to get wrecked in NFT land, stop minting. Calm down on the mint. There's going to be a ton of projects coming out, and they're only going to get better, to be honest with you. As time moves on and we evolve, things are going to get better. So you don't have to settle for the low quality stuff. You can take your time and find what you like. Find the people you like behind projects, not only the art maybe. And then find if it's worth an investment to flip or to hold. Then from there you can make more decisions that aren't just based off of mint, flip, sell for 8 ADA when you bought it for 40. You don't want to do that. That's not how you have fun. That's how you get wrecked, and that's how the people making these projects keep making them. Because someone who made Billionaire Bears Club could be the same person who made Gingerbread Squad, could be the same person who goes on to make 10 more projects. They can make a team of people to make these low quality projects and just keep pushing them out and making $500,000 ADA each. So with that being said, please, once again, take your time. Don't just go mint. And I can't say this enough. Also, don't ever share your seed phrase with someone. I'm just going to say that again. I've seen a lot of people recently getting frustrated with your support. Never share your seed phrase. Tell your friends today, go tell one of your crypto friends, hey, never share your seed phrase, man. And yeah, that's the whole video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Kind of a rant. Stay safe out there. There's plenty of projects that are low quality and plenty of projects that don't deserve your ADA. You have to decide though, am I going to give these guys my ADA or am I going to keep it for now? Make that decision and get back to me. Hope you guys have a great freaking day. Peace out.